recording. At first, I'm just gonna have you say your name first and last, and then spell it out real quick.
Spell it?
Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Ruben Placencia.
Okay.
Ruben Plascencia.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So Ruben, what's one thing you wish more people knew about you?
I honestly, and it's a little bit of my own doing, I'm pretty reserved, but I honestly just wish people knew that even if like beginning getting to know me, I'm a little bit more reserved, I'm a little bit quieter. Like once people get to know me, I think of myself as a really sociable person. I can get pretty loud. I think I'm a little bit fun to be around. I've been told that. Um, uh, and so I just wish in like that early stage that I guess to people outside seemed more approachable. Um, because I do enjoy talking to people, but I just do tend to be more reserved. So there's a like a transition stage, I guess, to
Yeah.
getting to know people.
Would you consider yourself like maybe to be a little bit of an introvert, or is it just because I can kind of relate to that? Like the people who don't know me, I'll just say my name, say a few things about me, my interests. But people who know me, it's like a whole new me. Like, is it because you're an introvert, or you're just like reserved, or why would you say the reasoning is behind that? Well,
Yeah, I think it is just being an introvert. I've that's kind of the way I've grown up, and I don't mind it. I like being in my own little bubble. I spent a lot of time in the Willis, bottom floor of the Willis in the study area. So I'm used to just being in my own world, headphones on. But there are a lot of occasions where especially being at freshman year of college, it's like I do want to be getting to know people, and so I think I just need to work on putting my being more willing to be out and about
freshman year is definitely your. Well, I
for sure.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, let's see. All right, there we go.
All right, first just say your name and then spell it out for me real quick.
My name is Edward Fistican, Edward Fistican.
Tell me one thing that you wish more people knew about you.
So there's a couple. Honestly, I'm from Romania, not from here. I moved here 6 years ago. Speak 4 languages, and I drove a BMW. That's why.
We'll build off of Romania. What interested you in coming here? Was your parents or you yourself wanted to come here?
Okay, so before moving here, I lived like multiple countries. So I lived in Spain. I lived in Monte Carlo, next to Monaco, if you know what that is. Pretty much in France, Germany, and then before coming here, my dad got a good job offer, so we kind of moved here.
That's cool. What, like just moving around with your parents for like work, or just what like had you moving all the time?
Mostly because my dad used to be a truck driver, so he always wanted to kind of like see different parts of the world. And while he was traveling, he saw like cool places, and then he kept trying to get good jobs there, so then we can move with them. So most of it was my dad's work.
Yeah. Did it have like do you feel like it benefited you being able to like kind of see all parts of the world, like you got like to dive into like all these cultures?
Yeah, well, for me, I mean, I was a kid whenever I was moving around. Culture-wise, everything is different in Europe compared to here. You got places to go, you got coffee shops, there's public transportation everywhere compared to here. Because if you live in the suburbs here, you don't really have public transportation like that.
Yeah.
And there's literally a bus going like every 2 minutes.
That's crazy to think.
It is.
Yeah, like if I just saw you walk by, I would never have guessed that you're like
I know
like
everyone.
seasoned like traveler.
Yeah, well, I have an accent. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
already, but like
Yeah.
whenever I start talking to people, first they're like, they don't really see the accent because I lived here for like what 6 years now, six,
Yeah.
7 years now. So
It's
it kind of
there, but it's kind of gone
yeah,
away.
yeah, it kind of goes away.
It's not heavy.
It's not as heavy, but after I talk to a person for a while, then they start noticing. Then this is a build-up conversation.
Saying like that you're from Romania and stuff. That's when I started hearing the
Yeah,
accent.
yeah. People don't, but I mean, once you start talking to them, they're like, "Oh, you have an accent,"
Yeah.
and also it's a good like start a conversation.
Yeah.
Whenever you talk
Yeah.
to people, they're like, "Where are you from?" And then that's how you build up a conversation. Then you become friends.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's cool.
At first, I thought it was a Finnish accent. I follow hockey a lot, and I I don't know if you follow that, if you're from Europe or stuff like that, but
Nah.
I follow hockey all the time,
Uh-huh.
and I follow like Liga, the league in Finland, the SHL league in Sweden. Like, there's one guy, Lian Bixel. He's
Yeah.
playing in the Swedish league. He's Swiss, but I follow a lot of guys who are Finnish. You sound like one of those Finnish guys. So, like, I don't know if that's just because like the accent's a little watered down, but I was like, where's this dude?
It
from?
does, yeah, it's a little watered down.
It's a very cool accent though.
See, whenever I moved here, it was always like a little, what is it called? Accent was very strong,
Yeah.
but because it's like mixed with everything. Because I speak like 4 languages now, so
Yeah.
it's a little combined with everything,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Alright, just
Good.
have the
Thank
mic.
you so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much for this. Like, it's like an assignment we have to do for class.
No, I got you. I
It's
love
like-
taking
yeah.
interviews. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Nice to
Nice to
meet
meet you.
Matthew. Good to meet you, dog. You have a good one. You as well. Have fun in America. Hopefully we're not too mean.
See?
Cool dude.
Yeah.
You gotta get your own.
I got one for you. You got one for me.
You didn't get one.
I got Ruben, bro, because he knew me. But he knew who I was, so it made it less awkward.
Man, I'm not even counting that twice. I got you a cool ass dude, bro.
Dude, who would have known? Like,
That guy was actually cool as fuck.
we just like went over to him because he was just a walking by, and it ended up being probably the most interesting person we
Yeah.
talked to today.
That was actually cool as shit.
Dude, I had so much I could have. Yeah, there's so much I could have gone off of with him. Like, I could have talked. I could have talked about all the languages. I could have had him say something like all the languages, like the same sentence in all
Yeah.
languages. It would have been so cool. I wanted to, but I was like, I told him it would only be a couple minutes. I didn't want to like have him here for like 10 minutes. I wanted to like, after I found out, I wanted to say his name in like, or like say something in all 4 languages, so we could
Yeah.
like put it together, and it would be so cool.
I wish I had that accent, bro. Like that. That's like
I know it sounds so white and generic.
Yeah, that sounds boring. I bet.
Looks like the guy in the second guy that's long. Maybe he's going.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I think it's 30.
It's a 50-50 shot.
I got 4. Got no. You get your not even counter. I went up to him. You can say you had a familiar face, sure. You didn't go. I don't like it like that.
Well, I was talking to a different person when you said I'll go over this for a different person.
Yeah, right.
You're all good.
Maybe you rope someone else in for me.
Back in high school, like you said, everybody wanted to do the interview.
Yeah,
They thought
everybody
it was
knew
sick as
stuff.
fuck.
That's literally my advisor. That's literally my advisor. This would be a good one. You go.
Do you happen to be from the Mayborn School of Journalism?
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
I know these guys. What are you up to?
Interview. Can I interview one of you guys?
Sure, what
Are you
about?
putting me online?
No, it's just for our class. This isn't going on TikTok. Don't worry.
Okay.
You want to go?
Yeah,
Go for it.
The question is, tell me one thing about you that that you would want more people to know about you.
I can sing my ABCs backwards. You want me to do it on camera?
We can do that. Well,
Yeah.
at first we'll have you
First,
whatchamacallit, like
like-
spell your name, full name, even though
Okay.
we know you. You
Yeah.
literally advised me 2 weeks ago.
I was like.
Yeah, I need to come in this semester.
Yeah, go ahead and make an
I need to
appointment.
apologize to you. I never left you a good review for the advising
still
thing.
do it.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. But
Please do it.
I was like, oh my gosh, she was so helpful. I never even left
Yeah.
her a review.
I appreciate it, man. Okay. I think I'm
I
connected.
finally figured out my minor. So
Ah,
I need to come in and
perfect.
talk
We'll
to
get
you
it
about
added.
that.
Yeah,
So I
sweet.
start working on it too.
Yeah, we'll do it in the spring. Sounds good. All right, can you see me, hear me?
Oh, it's still recording, it's fine. Alright, yeah, looks good.
Okay. You want me to spell out my name?
Yeah, you just look at me. You kind of already know all this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, spell say your name and spell it.
ALEXANDRAMCCRAY.
And then just a question, you said your ABCs?
Yeah, sing my ABCs backwards.
All right.
Do you want me to go ahead and do
Yeah,
it?
sing it backwards.
ZYXWVUT SRQP ONM LKJ IHG FED CBA.
Did you like practice that as a kid?
I
or
learned it in
something?
kindergarten in the school like lunch line. Yeah, it got memorized to me as a song. So
That's weird. How did that happen? Like,
there was this kid named Matthew who was right next to me in the lunch line, and he was like, "Hey, I can sing my ABCs backwards. You want me to teach you?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he taught it in like song form, split up in 4 parts, just like the regular ABCs.
that's so random. Who would have thought?
I know, right?
I would never have known that. Like just like sitting there, just getting advised, like couldn't.
I'd whip it
know,
out next
yeah.
time. I'll start singing it. And you'll be like, okay, she's lost it.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
That'll come in handy if you ever get pulled over after having.
I know. People tell me that, and I'm like, okay, guys.
You'll need to relax for that one.
Y'all have
All
a
right,
good
thank
one.
you for us, and I'll ask you the questions. And, yeah,
Okay.
and just look at me as much as you can. I know
Perfect.
it's hard to
Yeah.
stay focused. But,
I got you.
all right.
First name? Oh, sorry. I just get distracted.
Yeah.
First name, my first name is Bilal. Kind of difficult to spell. My first name and last name are a little bit. Bilal, Bilal. And then my last name is Aqil, Aquuil. So, got through that. Nice.
And
That was the hard part.
Tell me something about yourself that you wish more people knew.
I wish more people knew that. So I'm a media arts student, and that's kind of how I come off as. But I actually am planning on going into insurance sales once I graduate, because that's kind of the path I was sort of set on by my parents and a little bit of myself, my own choice, a couple years ago. But I'm planning on doing both once I graduate. I'm planning on trying to balance both. We'll see what happens though.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Was it kind of like your parents like kind of told you this is what's going to happen, and then that kind of just got engraved in you that this was your plan, and it just kind of became like, okay, this is my plan. I don't see anything else, or was it more just you?
It was more it was like they said it. They didn't tell me that I had to do it, because obviously I'm in college and doing my own thing, media arts. But they kind of said it, and it kind of, I guess, sometimes we listen to our parents and we just take what they say is, pretty important, pretty critical. So it kind of just planted in my head. And so I think for my financial stability, I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with insurance post grad. Yeah.
I mean, if you can balance both, I mean, that would be a fun job, like combination.
Yeah, I
Like,
think so too.
you would have your more serious insurance, and then whatever you do in media arts could be a lot more chill, and like, even if you're just like mostly like 4 or 5 days a week on insurance, and then like the weekends are like your more media arts day or whatever, like
Right.
you would always have something to like fall back on if one of them is like not working well.
Exactly, like a little net,
Yeah.
And I think also insurance sales, even though it might sound kind of boring, I think I can get some pretty good skills from that. Learning how to talk to people, because I'll be selling, learning how to,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then,
analyze
like, I feel
people.
like they also could balance the media arts, because like both balance with each other. Like the media arts like lets you kind of build an interaction with people, and like teaches you, okay, well, I have common interests with these people. Now when I'm talking to these people in sales, yes, I'm talking about insurance, and that's
Right.
not always the most interesting. But if I can connect with these people
Exactly.
about something that they might be interested in, like as easy as like what they're wearing or something,
Yeah.
just to keep a conversation going, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's the same thing with us in journalists.
Yeah. So in journalism, so you guys are, what do you guys plan to do with journalism?
You can stop recording. Like, this is just us
Oh.
yapping now.
Nice. Yeah.